wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't me.
Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in for this weekly candle close. We're going to break it down. Get ready for the week ahead. Getting a little pump here for Bitcoin. 95,200. Is it sustainable? We're going to break that down. We're going to find out. We're going to have some fun like we do every single day here. We're going to have a blast. And yeah, we're going to make learning super awesome. God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to rock it out. 7 minutes to countdown. I just got to go buy another code. Shout out to the new people here on the channel. Jump on in. We love you. We appreciate you. Look for the links in the pinned comments if you want to learn more. Find out about the group. Join the group. We'd love to have you. Don't be scared. Go to CryptoLifer.com to find out more. Can you feel the vibes? Can you feel the energy here? Weekly candle close, baby! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Bitcoin, 95,000. Can it hold that key level? We're going to find out more as we continue to pump this show, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. And I got my Bitcoin tie. You can see a little Bitcoin mining, little wallet, little Bitcoin symbol. There's an ant miner right there. Keeping it fresh. Getting ready for Bitcoin. Las Vegas. I'm already getting ready, man. It's going to be ready. Got to get fresh, man, for Bitcoin Las Vegas, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Liver Show, the show that covers it all from DeFi to DeSci to all the new things. It's AI FI now, which is basically AI finance. You know what I mean? It's AI FI, it's AI DeFi, and AI DeSci and DeSci. AI DeSci is another one too, which is AI Sci, really, technically. And you don't even need the D anymore because the D takes over the AI. Now you're AI Sci, AI DeFi, AII. You see what I'm saying? Like Wi-Fi, AI-Fi, I don't know. But we can tell what's happening here in the market. Oh, there's my glasses. Trying to wing it without my glasses today, but as I got older, it just stopped happening. Oh, okay, I guess I have to use my older pair. I'm like always putting my glasses somewhere. All right, good enough. At least I had something. These are my old pair from back in the day. Anyway, there's still liquidity below us, as you can see, and we start to dump the second I come on, right as the candle closed there. Oh my goodness. And let's break it down. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Close. So, weekly candle close here for Bitcoin. I do my best Jim Carrey's. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. So we talked about this possibly being a diamond that could break to the upside. Bitcoin got a nice pump to 95,000, almost hit 96K, might I add, right? And we're still in the money here on this move to the upside. Could have Bitcoin made the gains? And look, I actually pointed out like it would hit there. It went down and then did hit so close there. And we're going to take a look at our other candle. I believe that was on the Binance chart. I thought I put a green line, a green square there. So I almost hit it. I predicted we would go to the green square. I got so dang close. I got so close. And now we're way away now. So I didn't hit one green square, not once this weekend. I usually hit one. I got pretty close a couple times though. And we'll go from there. A bit of a double backwards Adam and Eve that did try to pump, and a lot of up and down price action, low volume. Let's take a look at the bigger picture here and break it down. All right. We have a full moon tomorrow night, which is going to be pretty big. Full moons for Bitcoin tend to pump pretty nice. We're going to see what's happening there on the full moon. All right. And have some fun there too as well. So, yeah, we might get a nice pump just off the full moon alone. I've seen it. As crazy as it sounds, I've seen it. Let's take a big sip of the lemon water Crypto Lifer mug. Ah, man. Water everywhere. So, a little bit of hope right there on the weekly, right? As the next weekly candle is attempting to close. So let's see what happened here, and let's talk about it. The weekly opened at $98,363.61. The high was $102,724. We hit $102,000 this week, everybody. Do you even remember that? I don't. It's been insane. Below is 91,200. Remember, we hit 91K, right? And the candle would close at 94,545.06, down $3,818 on the week. We gave back most of what we gained last week. This week, down 3.88%, a nasty week. But what I will show you is we did stay above where the last 2 weekly candles closed. And we've done that before, 1-1 green and then dump. So it doesn't mean we can't just shred, but you know, I take one step at a time here, and we did stay above this key level. It's about 93,750, 93,008, and you know, this candle closed above it. And we did get some wickage on either side. It's an indecision doji, but you never know. Could we follow it up with a green candle? What's likely going to happen is this dumps right down to the bottom of the pattern. All right, what I see happening, and I could be wrong, is this just kind of turns red and we bounce, then we possibly get a green week, and then we bounce, then we bounce. So 1, 2, 3 weeks from now is when we finally get closer to that 21 and we finally get closer to the move. Somewhere on January 27th, as things start to roll in, maybe that's when the strategic reserve actually gets implemented. They make the first buy and things just go crazy. You know, it might first, he's not going to do it. There's some, like, you know, people that, you know, there's basically that, like, people get sea legs about it and they start thinking it's not going to happen. Could be a little bit of that going on, right? Then next thing you know, it starts looking like he's going to definitely do the reserve, and boom, things come out of nowhere strong, right? So that's definitely a possibility here for BTC, all right? Anyway, so just, you know, we'll see what happens, though. We have a whole week again. We just had a weekly close, finally. Took a long time. Sorry, that music was way too loud. I hid those sneezes from your audio. You don't want to hear that. That was horrible. Anyway, so 95,000 on the weekly. Now, the bulls, that, you know, the dream, the hopers in the world are saying, hey, maybe we're going to make this pattern and get a bit of a bounce here to the upside, get tight, you know, make some types of symmetrical, some type of, and still continue to rip to the upside. I'm all about that. And that would be cool. The 21 would come at a price like such. Like, I need my marker or my brush, like such. And then we would blast to the upside off of the 21-day moving average. That would be, like, absolutely amazing. If that happens, I mean, it would be so bullish for the entire market. And it would just shred off the wolves. And we would just, I mean, people would be rejoicing. Alts would start to fly. We'd go sideways. Innovation, AI agents in the works would just start to pump even more. And things would just get crazy. So there's a chance that can happen. I'm open-minded, everybody, and I'll be the first to see us, because what will be the first thing to happen? We'll break the 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame. We pumped we pumped up to the 200 MA on the 1 hour. We talked about this on the channel today, did we not? I went over the tightness. We did get the pump. We're going to see where we land. We're still kind of sideways. Everything's kind of, I can't wait to get to all that. Don't worry, I have that saved. I have it all planned for you guys. Don't worry. Let's not get too far too quick there. All right. One thing I also wanted to look at is the monthly chart. And the monthly, we really got to make sure I'd like to see this month close a little stronger than that. Doesn't look amazing. The 2 week too is a little, got indecision and overbought. So the 2 week suggests that we're going to have a bit of a pullback. So only time will tell. I would love a bounce here back to maybe even, it's if we get a bounce, it almost says we have to come back to the top of the trend line. We'd have to bounce almost all the way to about 104,000. All right. That just would make the most sense. You stopped here. It just, you either make this bigger pattern or you're making the falling wedge. Like, it's, I don't know what that would be. So it looks to me like, you'd probably stutter step at 98.5. But look, it's 98.5, and then it's the all-time, basically with the candles, the 104, 105. For the weekly, there's not a lot of resistance here. Boom. And honestly, people are pretty bearish. We'd get a nice bounce back to the upside. What is the fear and greed? Sitting at 61, man. I'd like us to get over to the 48s. This is where I'd like to be. Still some greed in there, you know. Not amazing. So anyway, we're going to continue to move. If you're with me, you watch this. We go through the weekly and we do a top-down analysis every single day here on the channel. I hope you watch my macro analysis video. Shed some light on what's happening on the bigger time frame on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ didn't look amazing. It's going to have to be a miracle to pull that back. It's in a rising wedge that breaks down 68% of the time. So I don't know. The bigger charts looked a little sketchy. The Dow Jones looked a little sketchy. Looks like, you know, who knows? But I hadn't taken a look at those. So the 3-day chart with its second green candle showing up here on the chart closes in about 3 days. So we just had a 3-day close. I mean, that's pretty bullish. So the 3-day is green. So, you know, the other charts aren't too good, but the 3-day opened at 92,000. The high was 95,836. The low was 92,200. We closed at 94,554. That was up 1,900, up 2.1%. That's beautiful. And you can see the next 3-day candle closes in 2 days and 23 hours. So, wow, I mean, yeah, in the last 2 hours, Bitcoin pumps from 93.8 all the way up to 96,000 and kind of shed some light on the bigger time frames here. So moving forward, the 3-day chart looks bullish, at least, even if we're bearish. Suggests we could head up to the top of the channel one more time before we come on back down again. Also, shoulder, head, right shoulder is so far negated by these two green moves here. Again, we could get another shoulder here and it just could be kind of a complex. Or even this could be the, you know, what I was looking at and I'm open-minded to is this shoulder, this head, that could be a head and shoulder pattern. So you got to be able to see through anything and kind of double back. Have multiple ideas in one to really make it happen. Shout out to the chat, always pumping, always moving. How you doing, chat? Say what up in the chat. I want to see you guys. Put a 333 in the chat if you're feeling the vibes. God bless each and every one of the lifers. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, baby. Let's go. Love you, Sammy. Thank you for everything you gave to me from the start. I can only appreciate your TA. I gained learning the RSI, the MACD divergences. Much respect to you and the family. God bless you, PS5, future of gaming. Keep going. There's more. There's more to be revealed, man. Keep going. Shout out to Marcus. Shout out to our man Crypto Billy, Nick Wright, Cosmic Dreams in the house, Dank Friend in the house, my man Heavy Footer in the house, my man Sunny Little Tree holding it down, Motion 305, Master Friend, Crypto Cash, always a pleasure, my man. God bless you and your whole family. You're a blast. I think about you every day. I look at my rugs, man, that you gave me, my tapestries, whatever. Lakochi Coker, I love you, man. BTC Boss in the house, Moonshine, Crypto Billy, banging on them. Master Friend yet again. Chris Postal, Azat Al Wafa in the house, Dominic, and every single one of you awesome people here. Keep it coming. Jamal Antonio holding me down. Andrew Yurkovic. Jamal, I love you. You know that. Rave Song Records in the house, my man. So the 3-day chart looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the daily. The daily getting a nice move to the upside. The daily oversold. I believe we caught the bounce there on that 1 hour RSI divergence idea that I pulled out of the hat there. I firmly believe I got something. Also, this is a bit of a double bottom on the daily chart. And that could actually give us a pretty nice pump. Somewhere up to 112,000 if that plays out as such. We could easily roll over on a right shoulder here. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and dump. I'm more bearish than bullish unless we get back above like 102,000 now, because look, that's your high, lower high. I would expect a lower low, which is slightly in there, but you know, somewhat of a double bottom for BTC. So anyway, moving forward. And if we don't even need that really. So bouncing on the daily, looking pretty nice. Sammy is still long since Friday's live stream. Isn't that funny? Still long. That long, still in the money. And it actually went up really nice if you sold the top there of that wick. So could make a shoulder, head and right shoulder. Be open to this. You know, that's our last kind of idea before we begin to move on. Just want to slow down for a second. We cover a lot in a fast amount of time. This MACD is showing lack of bearish momentum. Suggests that we're going to head somewhere to the top of the channel here because the MACD is so small. All right. Let's double click and zoom in here to the stochastics. See if we can see anything on the stochastics that we didn't see before. Yeah, I mean, bullish move there so far. It could roll over, but we'd like to see that continue up. So far, it's a bullish curve above the dotted line. We got the bullish cross. Looks pretty good to me for a pump back to the top of the channel. 22.12, both in a line. And, you know, I looked at this like it was a flag that could break to the upside. A semi-cup in handy, and that's what brings us now to the 4-hour time frame. And this is what we said, you know, a cup and a handle, right? It's a cup and a handle, eh? And so far, in my humble opinion, that was a breakout, kind of a retest of this key area, and then another pump a lump to the upside over here. Let's take a look at the 1-hour time frame. So if you were watching me this morning, all right, we talked about, you know, I saw my green box and all that fun stuff, but we talked about this massive divergence on the 1 hour. We went over the RSI, and I showed you the RSI for the last 5 to 6, 7, 8 months on the 1 hour time frame. We put a line on the lowest part of the RSI, and we showed you right there, right there, right there, and these were massive dumps for Bitcoin in low areas. You can see Bitcoin's RSI in the 1 hour doesn't get that low, nor does it make a divergence as strong as I've seen. And because it was what I call a collective divergence, and I just made that up. And why do I call it collective? Because it takes a multiple selection of points. 1, 2, do, right? And it stretches the divergence out over time, making it more and more obvious. So the more stretched out divergence is, in my humble opinion, the more likely it's going to spring further back to the upside. So to me, that was just a elongated divergence. And so far, we have been fighting this low as higher lows. So that's my defense here in the small time frame for a possible reversal pattern. And then can we break back above the 1 hour 200 MA? We know that's my go-to. And once that happens, then we talking about conquering the 4 hour, and then it would just be kind of, you know, back to at least the top of the range. Bottom of the range, top of the range, bottom. It's likely we head to the top of the range. You can grab your fixed. I already have the VPR out there. You can grab your fixed if you like. But you can see, I mean, even up to there looks likely to 96,980, 97K. And we go from there. We ever get back above the point of control at 98,000, we can gap up back up to 101 pretty fast too. So this is where I left you this morning throughout the weekend in this flag, suggesting we were going to get a bit of a pump. And so far we have. Again, I don't mean to be right all the time. The TA just plays out pretty accurately. At the same time, the measured move there is 99,000. We survived a weekly close, though, without a violent dump. That's a good sign. It's a great sign, actually. An amazing sign. I'll take 2, please. And pay half to the staleness. But shout out to each and every one of you for being here, and thank you for jumping on in. So we got the pump on the 4 hour time frame. We're a bit overbought, though. You know, it doesn't look amazing, and you can't say that's not a resistance. For sure it is. I mean, it's where we came right here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. That level is going to be 95.5. And, you know, it's psychological too, but 95.5, you got to get back above that to remain bullish. Otherwise, this could be called cat ears. You know, a bit of a double top there, and we break to the downside. So really, it depends on what the 1 hour does. What I would do is I would flag out. 15-minute looks like it's going to give us the most information tonight. And just from using the chart for so long, I'm able to figure out kind of what time frame is going to give me the best look for the night. I don't know why, but tonight I believe it's going to be our 15-minute. It's going to reveal the most information to us to give us the best edge. Sometimes it's the 8 hours, sometimes it's the 4. Tonight it is the 15-minute. I'd like you to watch this. Hit shift, hold it back. That gives you 5 hours. We're going to watch this. We need a 5-hour flag here for Bitcoin. So that means somewhere by about 2 in the morning, 1 to 2 in the morning, you'd like to see if this thing starts to pump. You'd like to see the 21 moving average here. You'd like to see the 21 have crossed the 50 somewhere there. You'd like to see the 50 in conjunction. You'd like to see the 200 hanging out, and all the other moving averages kind of pushed up on this 15. Hanging on this high volume node, ready to break out to 97.5. If this starts to dump and you lose the point of control here on the 15-minute at 94.8, you're back inside the pattern. If you're back inside the pattern, it's basically a Bot Simpson. And you're going to take the right side of the face right back down, and you know now you're praying for a double bottom. Okay? So I'm not overly bullish or bearish, but I can tell you how to find out what's going to happen. Just flag out the 15-minute. And whatever the 15-minute does in the next 4 to 5 hours is going to tell us what's likely going to happen. If you take a nap and wake up in 4 hours and this is sideways in a flag, it's a good chance you could trade that flag. Understand? Because that means the probability is building in your favor already for a bullish move of continuation based on mathematical data in theory. Amen. And that is Bitcoin tonight, everyone. I will see you But blessings on blessings. Shout out to everybody here. I think the new coat's got me feeling extra saucy tonight. I bought it today. I was just like, you know what? There's still some deals out there because they didn't sell enough throughout Christmas and stuff, so they're throwing the clothes away. If you pick and choose what you're getting, you can get some good stuff at good prices right now. Right? SONNE, Guess VM, Grass, X Stereo, Koi, man. I keep talking about how hot this coin is. This thing's going to change the world. It's going to be big. Nobody thinks it, but I do. Koi's huge. Egan Layer. I keep staking there on my liquid staking. All right. SCI, my man. Artificial Python Network, Magic Eden, XRP, Jupiter, NEA Protocol, Morpho, Sonic Renzo, and my baby AVER staying above 200 million, getting back up 20% jump there. And AI Tech, one of my favorite coins. Man, I hope they show this thing all week. And wow, Virtual is back to 268. What a steal. We're going to talk about that in a second. Cookie DAO down to 46 cents. And Virtual is taking a hit. The whole ecosystem kind of getting a sell-off in the last 48 hours. Even AI 16Z down 37%. The AI can't handle it. And ChainGPT, the big winner on that massive move, did pull back, but a massive move. And SWI staying hot at above 450. Really the coin to beat right now. And if you don't own a big bag of SWI, I don't know what to tell you. I jumped into SWI for 14 grand. It's already 16 grand. And that's been 2 weeks. It's the only coin that's actually gone up since the market has just been completely out of control. Not the only coin, but. And then the Deep Hook Protocol play. Don't sleep on Deep. Hey. Wow. So now we're getting the dump here. So just be careful. You know, there's a chance we never make the flag. You see what I'm saying? And this just gets real ugly here. And we could end up making a bigger symmetrical triangle. Just see what happens here. I would watch your 15-minute for consolidation. If you decide to get back inside this pattern, you know, look for a bigger move down. I wouldn't be surprised if this wakes up and we just kind of hang out. And what's likely going to happen is we're going to be going sideways here for the rest of the night. I'm almost positive that's going to happen, but I can't tell you for sure because it's just, you know, I can't. But I got like a 95%, you know, trader instinct that that's what's going to happen. But what do I know? I'm just a guy that goes live every day. Probably nothing. It's probably nothing. It probably means, hey, yeah. And, you know, once you get a laugh track, you can do anything you want with that laugh track, right? Watch this. Watch this. This is going to fun. Like, all right. I walked down the street, you know, the other day. A dog looked at me. I could say anything and you would laugh. See, watch this. This is going to be even stupider, right? Right. No, wait. Went to the groceries the other day. bought some broccoli. I don't know. It's so stupid, right? It's funny as heck, man. Like, this dude went to the store and bought some broccoli. But when you're funny, you can make anything funny. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, you know. Oh, man. You know what I mean? So anyway. Yo, Brianna's, you have clipped on pants. That's funny. No, I got real pants on. Blue pants. Blue pants. With the belt to match. It looks really nice with the gray suit and the white shirt. I got the periwinkle blue on, you know. The trust fund baby blue. I got trust fund baby blue on over here. 2nd Infantry Korea 1985. Served with James Price. Can it be Sammy? Uncle, cousin. Is that it? Can it be, man? Oh, that's really crazy. You know what's funny is Brian Price served in Vietnam. But yo, my dad was not in the service, no. It could possibly a cousin, but there was a lot of prices. But that's crazy, man. There's a chance. I never got into the other side. Moses Price and my grandfather's sons, or what happened to my grandfather's brothers. My dad never I don't know. There's prices out there I'm like pretty closely related to that I don't even know. So I'd have to go back and really figure it out. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Wait until we get to the impressions. So Bitcoin not looking good, man. Getting a nice little dumpy to the downside. Let's take a look at the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Are we losing the 1 minute 200 MA? We're about to. So nice pump to the upside here. Massive short squeeze to the upside as we got into the close. About an hour for 95,009. And then a massive dump all the way back to the downside. Unbelievable. I guess a good time to take some profits there on that Sunday night. I tell you what, we have a lot to look forward to this week with PPI and CPI. So get out your calendar right now. Get out a sticky note. This is the thing I really want you to do is get a pack of stickies. Please. Why? I just think it's going to be your best bet. Trust me. And write down right now, Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, New York City time, if you know. And write down core CPI. All right, we're going to have CPI. And it's forecasted at 0.2. Its previous was 0.3. You know, it should, if it comes in good, it's almost bad for Bitcoin because it means that they won't cut rates. All right, and then I take a look at the CME watch tool, right? And that's kind of give us kind of what they see. And it looks like there's no rate hikes coming next meeting. Now, I could be the CME Fed watch, but I could be wrong. We got 16 days, 17 hours, but right now it's set where we're at. You know, 425, 450. That's it. And so it looks like they're not going to cut. And that's just, I don't know. That just puts risk on assets, makes them feel a little rocky. It's not what we're looking for. Okay. So if you're watching your 1 minute, you're looking for an inverted head and shoulder here to save the day. You don't want to lose that. If you lose the 200, I mean, it could start a major dump. That could, go further to the downside here. All right. I showed you key levels to watch if we do decide to dump 93.6, then 92.6. And then, back to deal with that 91,000. But to me, it's likely we bounce off this bottom and we're going to slowly peruse back up throughout the week. I could be wrong, but I long the bottom and I'm holding on like a helicopter. I'm hanging on the end of Jack Elliott for dear life here. We're going to see what happens. So sticky note. All right. Wednesday, 8:30 CPI. And then sticky note Thursday, 8:30 a.m. unemployment. And put those sticky notes on the front, the edge of your monitor if you can, or on your desk, or right in front of your keyboard, wherever you think you're going to see them, no matter what. And make sure you have them sticked up. Okay? It's important. All right. Make sure you have it all sticked up, ready to go. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on this beautiful weekly candle close every single Sunday night. And may God bless you. Sam, tell me about the sticky notes. Yeah. God bless, love, and learning. Thank you for being here. The laugh track was amazing. You're the best, bro. Anytime, my friend, anytime. CPI needs to print 2.0 lower. If we get that, to the moon we go, baby. What an amazing stream. The bit rate looks amazing. Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate you saying that. I'm working very hard to keep the bit rate unbelievable. I should be able to bop and weave. No more fragmentation, no pixelation, just clear Sammy all day long, baby. Okay, so Cookie.FUN took a bit of a hit. Let's take a look how much money got taken out of these key areas. Because it's, it's a lot. We were on a massive run, so, wow. So we went up to 17 billion, but we went up pretty fast. And we're right now down to 5% in 24 hours, though, which is one of the biggest sell-offs I've seen in the virtual space in a long time. So a lot of profits were taken out of almost every one of the major coins. Virtuals is back up 6% in 24 hours, up to $2.45, up to $2.45. Goats, there's a little bit of resurgence here. AVER really running the pack. My baby Ava, she went above 200, never really lost it. What happened to KOLIN? So much happening. So KOLIN isn't virtual, but this is all virtuals. Anything on virtuals, this is here, but it really gives us a representation of what's happening. And we can see the top 10 AI agents too pretty fast. And there they are right there, right? Wow, AVER holding it down. I bought in there randomly. I just on my own, just found it, like clicking around. You can just get lucky and buy some gold. Crazy. I didn't think it was possible that early in the game. So KOLIN getting strong right now. And I believe KOLIN's the one. And I finally saw a bigger channel talking about KOLIN. So let me tell you what I did. I started with 4 Solana and AVER. It went to 22 Solana. I sold it all and put it into KOLIN. Okay? I already had a boatload of KOLIN. So I am a KOLIN whale right now. As far as, I mean, you tell me if you think I'm a KOLIN whale. But this is how I've gotten really rich in my life. I want to be rude, but I get lucky and then I continue to push the risk a little bit. High risk to be an AI agents from the start, right? But look, there's a beautiful cup and handle. Look at KOLIN. And again, yes, I'm shilling my own bag. This is a coin I own, but this thing could rip. And so look, I got about $8,988 in KOLIN, up $800 today. And so we're going to see how far we can take this baby. And we're going to rip this 22 Solana. Maybe I think it's about 40 Solana, right? And I do all my stuff on Jupe. I don't know where you do it, but I'm loyal to the Jupe game. Shout out to the Jupe team. You can see where I finally sold my AVER right there. Sad day. So sad. But look, if I were to sell all my KOLIN, I mean, we got 45 SOL in KOLIN, and I plan to take this to 90 SOL. You see? And then we're going to do it again. And we're going to turn it into what? We're going to turn 5 SOL into 250 SOL, baby. You see? We're going to play this SOL game. And right now, with all the Bitcoin up and downs, AI agents don't seem to care. Look, that's also Adam and Evie. KOLIN's looking hot right now. You do whatever makes you happy. Superman just started shilling KOLIN. That's a big deal. He's got a huge following. And we were in KOLIN way before he even snorted on that thing, or smelt it. And I see a move for KOLIN. The measured move takes you to 3.9. And that's going to pop us up somewhere into that $40 million market cap. And then we're going to start ripping. And funny, I first got into KOLIN here. It ripped. I thought I was the man. And then it went all the way down to nothing. And then it was nothing. Then it ripped. Then it went down to nothing. And then it went to all-time highs. Then it's kind of bouncing back to the previous all-time high. And now it's looking strong. So the TA looks good to me. It could go to 0, everybody. I have no clue what's going to happen to KOLIN. I don't know the team. This isn't a shill. This guy just bought $2,000. This guy just bought, this guy just bought something. You can see what's going on right now. This guy just sold $5,500 12 minutes ago. He was done. You never know. Someone could have put $5,000 here. Now they're out. Everyone's in a different place in these coins. All right. And Bitcoin giving back the pump real fast. And that's Sunday night. So just be careful. And there you have it. Bart Simpson on us. Wow, and look, we lost the 200 MA on what? On the 1 minute time frame. And whenever you lose the 200 on the 1 minute, you've got a heat. A dump is coming there, possibly further to the downside. Let's take a look at the bearish scenario here for Bitcoin. I got XRP inside this flag. It did break out a little bit. It's up a little bit from that move, but I see it still consolidating. And I wouldn't trust the Bitcoin move tonight too much. It's Sunday night. I do not like to live trade Sunday night, so you're not going to see me scalping and vibing on a Sunday night. It's the worst night. Specifically, as the candle closes, you can get chewed up pretty heavily. So just be very, very careful. XRP possibly to 285, though, is the next target I'm looking at. And then the bigger move takes you all the way up to about 381. And we've been talking about the bigger move for a while now here on the daily time frame. This kind of inverted head and shoulder consolidation right here for XRP. And it looks like it's only a matter of time before it's going to pump to the upside. Something going on with that XRP chart. I don't know what it is, but you could just tell there's something going on with XRP. Like it's obvious, right? I mean, okay. So not your best couple of days to trade. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a very tight rating. You know, not your best day to trade, in my humble opinion. Tight price action. Even, people taking profits out of virtuals, which is the hottest thing in the game. Peanut back to 58 cents. That thing got blasted. That's why you don't buy things with no utility, right? If you do, you take a shot and that's it. Mantra even down, nothing really hot today. In the last hour, everything kind of red. The market looking a bit iffy as we head into the week. And, it looks like there's going to be no rate hike. It looks like they're going to have some positive news. And I'll be honest, that's just a little bearish for BTC. Look at USDT on Sol up 1,900. It's all crazy. But yeah, you could just clearly see the market a little sketch right now. Everything kind of, I believe it's a great time to DCA, but you do whatever makes you happy. I would never force you to do anything, and don't do what you see on any channel. Just, you got to have your own idea, have your own plan. Nobody knows where you're coming from, what you're up to. The most visited coins in the last 7 days here, Seed Combinator, never heard of it. Might want to write that down, right? Solana still gets visited. Xterra, very small market cap. People keep visiting it. I mean, those two things may tell you something's going to happen there. And Swede really just holding it down. Usual, also something people seem to like. Finally got a pullback. Soul Layer, that dual idea there. Bio Protocol, which actually got slammed from that $1 billion market cap. In Flock, something to kind of think about in that Sonic X Momo AI. NodePay. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. All the people that are already supporting me, liking it, saying what up. I really appreciate that. God bless you all. Also put out trades, ideas here all the time. So you never know what's happening. All right. Yeah, interesting time to be alive for sure. So yeah, I don't see a lot of crazy moves here. I do see some new AI coins that have got my radar. As Colin, I like Morph AI too. That's something that I'm bought into. Any dip on Morph AI to me looks interesting. I still like Alchemist AI, although it's been toying with us, pump and dump, but it's slowly making its move. It's a smaller coin over time. It did get that pump. I thought Scout would do better based on what it is. As you're getting towards the Super Bowl too and into playoff football, you think Scout would kind of capitalize on that idea, but you never know. So I've got faith over time, but hasn't really got the pump that I was looking for there for Scout. Vapor, which is supposed to be kind of that virtuals, really sitting in that perfect DCA area. If you know kind of thing for Vapor, and maybe a really good time to buy a little more Vapor here to add to the game. And there's going to be more and more coming out on Vapor. And we're going to be watching all the different things that come out on Vapor. There's going to be different agents, and this thing's going to blow up. Very, very similar, in my humble opinion. Look, it's powered by Hyperliquid, AI16Z, and Eliza OS. Create autonomous agents with zero code required. Lost your agents. It's going to be pretty big. It's got a launch pad. Native token integration. Yeah, so I just think Vapor is going to be big. And you already got a lot of stuff coming out on Vapor as we speak. So, but it's just getting started. It's very early. It's basically the virtuals for Hyperliquid. Let's go over the bear scenario for Bitcoin here. Take a look at a clean chart and see what's happening. Act like a bear. Flip the chart upside down and be bearish. So right off the bat, are we making the right shoulder right now? Let's look at the key resistance levels we can't get back above right there for Bitcoin. So if you can't get back above this resistance, where are you going? Well, you're going to test 92.5 again. If you lose 92.5, you're going to fall down to 89.7. Then the last bet is 87.2, and then, you know, we're talking 80K and then back to 76,000. You could be making a right shoulder here for a nasty dump. Yeah, the 7-minute loss to 200, which is bearish. Let's take a look at your 1-hour time frame. At the end of the day, you've just been kind of in this, right? And it's just kind of a choppy up and down triangle. A messy triangle. I see double top too right there in resistance, which basically gives you a measured move right back down here. So, yeah, I mean, that's Bear City if you don't get a bounce sooner than later. 1 minute's got to get back above that 200 MA faster than fast. Same as the 5. So here's you would do. You would flag out the 5. If the 5 makes like a bear flag here, you're going lower. If the 5 bunches back up and, you know, look, you might even make an inverted head and shoulder and just get back into price action. I would just leave it alone for now. It's Sunday night. Let it do its thing. If you do see the flag, possibly take the bear flag, right? Kind of ends the idea. See the 15-minute idea I already had? It's over already. Had it gone sideways at pump, the 15-minute already would have started, you know what I'm saying? We already would have kind of started making some type of pattern up here. Like at that pump just now, you could have just been going sideways, and that idea would still be valid. That's why you put the flag. The flag doesn't say, hey, I just told you we're going to flag, and then when it dumps, I'm wrong. I was never telling you we were going to flag for sure. I was saying, set up the flag. If we fill the flag out, then we're going to trade it. If not, then we know. The fact that we had the flag out, now we know, okay, what do we do now? That's a liquidation event. That was a fake pump to grab some liquidity. I'd be careful. That looks like a backwards Adam and Eve. You see it? They did one just today the other way, though. Can almost say it's an upside down cup and handle, right? But it's got the upside down Adam and Eve. That looks like it's going to dump. I'll be honest. It doesn't look good. Looks like 92.4 is coming. So I went from being hopefully bullish if we had stayed in the flag to the flag dumping and then saying, hey, well, it doesn't look good right now. You lost the 200 MA in the 15-minute time frame too, just like that. So if you can't bounce in the next, I'd say half an hour to an hour and start going sideways, you're likely headed lower to 92.3. So that's just what I see happening here for BTC. Let's take a look at the total market cap and all of the cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's see how these altcoins are holding up here for against the markets. So I just see a beautiful bull flag for the altcoins. Nothing too crazy, honestly. Like, I'm not even stressing them. They look great. Like, that looks great for now. You know, we lose this level, fine, then we're dropping pretty nastily, and it's not going to be too great. But this looks like we're just going to go. Even if we come down, we'll come back up. It just looks like we're just going sideways. Some could say, okay, watch out, right shoulder, we're going to dump. And I guess if we get some type of black swan and the whole market decides to just throw up. But right now, I'm still bullish on altcoins. I'm still bullish on that people are bullish on them. And all I see is people, hey, I'm accumulating my next coin, I'm doing this. And so I just see sideways price action. But it looks like it might take the end of January till we start to get a pump. But so far, the total market cap isn't bad. It's not too stressful here. for the altcoins that I wouldn't be overstressed about it. I'm still DCAing, still believing we're going to have a pretty big pump at one point. So, again, I don't believe the alt season is over. I don't believe the bull market's over unless I showed you we lost that trend line. Okay. Sup, brother? Can we look at ONDO? My bags look like it has I know, right? ONDO got blasted. Let's take a look at ONDO down at 125 there. Oof, and cooking. So ONDO still has a pretty nice hidden bullish. The swing down to swing up is strong. And you want to take the fib from this impulse here. And, you know, it bounced off the 7. I could see it coming down to that 786. We'd still have hidden bullish. And your real main chunk of support and resistance really looks like it's right about at 112. And then at $1. You could wick down. Now, you do not want to lose the daily 200 MA for ONDO. But we're super oversold here on a great asset with the cup. It's still in a beautiful uptrend. There's a low, there's a high. That would be a higher low unless you broke 55. So, still in a beautiful uptrend. In my mind, great time to accumulate ONDO. And I still see $3 coming in the next 2-3 months. But I could be wrong. But I like ONDO and I'm into it. ONDO has an unlock on the 19th. I don't think that matters too much about it. I wouldn't stress too much about it. But anyway. It did have an unlock. It slowly seemed to have an effect. Not at the unlock time. Seemed like the people didn't sell. But then when the market started to shift, they ran and grabbed those unlocked tokens and sold them. So it's like it unlocked here. We got a little dip pump, and then it seemed to pump way later. So I don't know. I do like Helix. I was looking at HXAI about 3 nights ago. Helix AI. And that's the wrong one. Let's take a look at the right one. Not $37. I mean, this thing is tiny, 1.1 million market cap, right? So I looked at it here in a bit of a flag. It dipped. Then it had a nice little pump, went sideways. The thing is tiny, so you got to be very, very careful. It's just high speculation on a coin this small, right? It had its initial burst. You pull your fib from this impulse here, and you see it did come back down to the 786. And now it's at a bit of a falling wedge too as well. And the falling wedge does want to make a bigger move further to the upside. I mean, I like this project. I think it could do numbers. Look it up. It's like, you know, your doctor, right? You could talk to it. It could diagnose. It's pretty awesome. And, you know, people can start really doing things independently, decentralized in a huge way now. The world's going to change so soon, so fast through decentralized application. Be able to diagnose foot pain, ear pain, anything. That'd be awesome. So a bounce off that 786 looks likely. You never know, though. I wouldn't be surprised if it does go to 34 cents. And I like the project and I like the price, but again, it's super high risk. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, not looking good for BTC. That's a backwards Adam and Eve. See it? And it looks like it may take you down to 92,262. After all day, things looking good. All right. Yeah, TARS AI is looking definitely interesting to me for sure. Yeah. I wouldn't stress Bitcoin on a Sunday night, everybody. And I mean, I know it's up and down, but I wouldn't stress it too much on a Sunday night. I take a deep breath, one step at a time. It's Sunday night, candle close, like, you know, give it a couple days. You're going to see volatility tonight anyway, so. I mean, that daily looks hard to read on the NCT. I'll give it to you. The daily looks hard to read. It did come back down, and it seems like it's retesting the wick. One hour's kind of got a new rounded bottom, attempting to kind of, you know, break out of a cup and handle almost here. Looks interesting. It's not my cup of tea. I don't think I'll be buying any of this for any reason. But, you know, it does have a beautiful uptrend. And it seems to be, you know, hitting that trend. I wouldn't be surprised if it did get a bump. Look for it to break the 200 man in the 1 hour time frame. If Bitcoin dumps, I see everything dumping. So it's roughly 5 to 7 hours. Things usually perk up. It's very simple. All you need to do is look at stock futures, not Bitcoin. They move tick for tick. I get, yeah. If they move tick for tick, then they move. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Bitcoin would dump the second they dump together. So, like, you just really would have to look at one of them. Like, if two horses are running tick for tick and one takes a right, another takes a right at the same time, right? I'm just saying what you said and pointing out that it doesn't make any sense if you logically think about it. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you said it front ran Bitcoin, that would be completely different. And you could say, hey, well, look at that. It's front running it. But you said it went tick for tick, which means it wouldn't really do us a thing. Agreed? Am I wrong here? I'm just talking out loud logic. Can't we all be logical without being insulting? Yeah. We just had ours. Now they had theirs. Not a coincidence. Yeah. Sam, look at Neon EVM and compare it to Render on the weekly. Those charts look the same from its start point. I guess. This coin looks interesting, but it also looks like it could be making a double top there. So what I would do is I would put this in. If I woke up tomorrow, or I gave it like, 3 or 4 days and it's sideways, then I think to get in 5 days from now. Maybe it pumps and you miss it. Maybe it dumps and we don't care. But if it's sideways in 5 days, I'm on it. That's something I may look into. I have no idea what it is. Wood on Sol. All right. Hiya. All right. No case trouble. Just buy it back. Anyway, yeah. Marquee top. Bitcoin dumping. You're funny. And then you made the bear flag now. A nasty bear flag. Looks like you're going to head lower down to somewhere at about 93,300 for Bitcoin. Just what the charts say. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it's what the charts say. You flip it upside down, we would trade that flag all day long to the upside. So you got to trade it up. If you trade it down, you got to trade it down. You trade it up. Shorting is long and long is shorting. You've got it. Can we check VELO Labs, please? God bless you, Sam. Let's take a look at VELO. Thank you so much for the super chat from Stephanie Mallet. And we'll take a look at VELO here on KuCoin. I mean, right off the bat on the small time frame, look at that. That's bullish, right? Right off the bat, I see that. I like what I see right off the bat. Then I zoom into the 8 hour and I see the same thing doing, and I've actually had an alert on this in the chart, in the trading group for a while now. And it's funny, this pumped when all the other, it kind of seems to do its own thing. Randomly one day it pumped when all the other coins were doing whatevers. So I have an alert, I just deleted it actually, but I've had this set up in the trading group for a long time. I didn't delete out the trading group, I deleted it right here. Like I had it pasted or drawn on this chart. And actually, I believe we can make this tight. I say this is about to break out sooner than later. So regardless of Bitcoin, regardless of what I'm seeing, this chart's super bullish. It's making multiple higher lows. It's getting very tight. Moving averages look good. Everything really is assuming the move here for VELO. And, it looks like it's going to make a big pump. I could be wrong. I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. But that looks hot to me. And if I was looking for some gains and attempting to find a chart there that was defying gravity compared to the rest of the market, VELO looks hot to trot. All right. No, I don't know. Thank you. I'm looking at that Crypto Billy. I got distracted there. Let me send that back there. VELO, though. VELO. Okay. He froze, I know, right? I was reading something. I was like, whoa. We need to bounce a Bitcoin. I'm up on HBAR. Yeah, I'm really just not stressing Bitcoin tonight. You know, one step at a time here. I wouldn't be surprised if it bounces right back up and shreds all the long. You know what I mean? I'm just, I'm not taking it too seriously tonight. You know, for whatever reason, my instincts are telling me just to, Bitcoin's gonna, you know, look at, I mean, beautiful pump today. Awesome that we had it. And look, it crossed the 200 MA right there on the 1 minute. Get in. Boom. Again, just using the 200 and the 1 minute time frame is all you need to make some gains. Yeah, my heat map for Bitcoin saying it's ice cold. Not a great spot to long or begin the short. Opening a short would have been good like 45 minutes ago. Great insights, lovely jacket. Could you please have a look at SWE? Oops, sorry for the caps. No worries. But yeah, it's always good to look at some SWE. And so everything's dumping with Bitcoin. 4666. But SWE looks good to me. See, I still see SWE in this kind of parabolic uptrend. Now, it could easily make a nasty downtrend. It's in a rising wedge flag. And if it dumps to 311, though, the beginning of the trend, and then it could probably start to pick back up again. So I still think a DCA from $4.60 down to 311 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So I like what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. It's definitely interesting to me. I mean, for SWE, it's definitely interesting to me. And I see that it's getting tighter. So, you know, no harm, no foul for SWE. And I know I'm being pretty open here. Again, there is some bearish divergence. It could start to drop down, you know, but as long as it keeps this higher low and starts to go sideways, I got faith that SWE could go sideways and then somewhere by February 11th really pick up. And we'll have a major rally up to $9. All right. Sam, dude, you really are a pro, man. Jeez, do your thing. And thank you for your insight. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful night. God bless you and yours. And that's a very nice compliment. You didn't have to say that, but you did. So God bless you. Danny, wardrobe leak, please. This stream. I don't know what that means. What is a wardrobe leak? What's up, Sammy? Can someone tell me what a wardrobe leak is? What's up, Sammy? Just saying, what's up, brother? Wishing you a great week ahead. Thanks for everything you teach us every day. Super grateful. God bless you, Rudy. So nice of you to give the way you do, man. We looked at HXAI. God bless you, prepaid team. We love you. Andrew Yurkovic, Jupe Gang cooking. We'll be at Castinaball event with all the cats and looking forward to their community event. Keep up the good work, Sam. Blessings. Shout out to my man. Hope you're doing well with the Jupe team. We love Jupe. We love you guys. Can we take a look at Wood on Soul? We did. Thank you so much for the super chat for the 777s from God is Love, 528 hertz. I lost my long. I'll reposition Tuesday. God bless you, master friend. We love you. I closed my long. He said, Sup, bro? Can we look at ONDO? My bag looks like it has COVID. Yes, it didn't look good. We took a look at that. Mulaney, can we look at Polyswarm, please? And can we check VELO Labs from Stephanie Mallet? Stephane Mallet. God bless you all. Thank you so much for the super chats. It's very, very nice of you all to give. You didn't have to, but you did on this beautiful Sunday night. God bless you all for jumping on into the live. Wow, so it's just a red day again for these alts. Every time we seem to get a little breather and they pump up a little bit. But there's always a few coins that just seem to hold their gains. Just a few, though. Not all of them, but just a few, right? We take a look at the banter bubbles here in real time live and see what's actually happening. Getting a little bit of a pump live. A little bit of a pump. All right. Not much on the 1 hour AOIZ. Yeah, nothing really in the 1 hour. In the last 10, 20 minutes, slight pumping. On the day, nothing really crazy. On the week, nothing crazy. On the month, we still had some good pumps. Virtual holding on to an 8% AOIZ. But it really was taking profit time about 2 weeks ago. Right, the last couple weeks, if you took profits through the AI agent rally that started about a week before Christmas, it was about a 3-week rally that's just been out of control. Out of control. And now I'm calling AI. It kind of ends there for me, and we'll see where it goes. Does it just slam me from all my gains, or do we kind of fight through and continue to pump? I believe the swarm could continue to move. And only time will tell. Swarm, baby, swarm. Swarm, baby, swarm. Yeah, look at my longs down at my longs now only up $1. It just went to, my long just went to, I've been in this long since Friday. It was up so much numerous times. I would have taken gains. Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to it as much. Normally, I don't know why I was looking at the charts heavily. It wasn't a huge trade. I guess that's why, you know. What's your target for this market? What's the total if the noobs have any money left? I'm hoping it can go to 7 trillion. I'm looking around 7 trillion. You know, people are saying 9 to 10, but yeah, same as you. I'm looking around 7. I sat there one day and really did the math. And to me, 7 trillion made the most sense. It really did. AVER AI here, $3 billion market cap, continues to just go out of control on the daily. Straight rocket. And, you know, it's on a flag on that 5. I don't know what this is. It seems to be hot, though. But be careful. It could, you know, rug pull in 2 seconds. Just never know. I don't think I'm going to be touching it. But it looks interesting. And look like there's a continuation at least of 5 cents, 4.9. Be a pretty nice move there. Reploy, RAI, another hot one that a lot of people liked. And we'll just look at we got a lot of work there. We'll just, you know, it came back and bounced off that previous resistance, which is key. And now let's make it a bit of a flag, higher low too. And you want to see if this thing can do numbers outside of the tight channel here. And it hit a decent fib too as well on the 786. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's gearing up for its next move to 19. And again, there's a lot of people in this, you know, Trey, you know, Alex Becker too. And so the word is out on this coin. It's got a big following. And there's going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, you know, they don't know much. I think they're going to dive into this one at 80 million. But you never know. I do hold a big bag of it. I will disclose. This guy just bought 11,000 of it 6 minutes ago. He knows what's up. But I firmly believe this thing's going to do numbers in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But you know, unless the market takes a huge tank. So again, we're at the whim out of a very high risk market. Anything could happen. I want to make that clear. So I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. Nothing on this channel should be taken as financial advice, please. Okay. And you know, hey, the trade's back up at the green. And as I told you, they might just pump it right back to the upside. And I show up tomorrow morning kind of ready to go. So we'll see. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Weeks. We love you. We appreciate you. Weeks is the awesome exchange here for Americans and Canadians. It's really making it happen. All right. Sign up to Weeks today. I do receive a commission. I greatly appreciate that. You can trade spot and futures. I highly suggest future demo for at least a month straight. If you're going to trade futures, please use someone else's money. Make some mistakes with fake money, please. Understand how it works. Understand how your emotions are going to move. Just kind of go into it. We really push demo trading here. All right. And remember, I made all my money trading spot. Didn't even need to trade leverage. I trade leverage just as an add-on now, basically for fun to take advantage of the market if the market's going our way. Right. And so don't feel forced to do something just because everyone else is doing it. Start small. Gain the knowledge first. Join my trading group if you really want. If you can hit the link here and join the trading group, that will take you to cryptolifer.com. What that will do for you, why would you join the trading group? I have a course in there already that people are charging $2 to $3 grand for. You know, Fibonacci, masterclass, supportive resistance, all the things that most people, you got to learn. It's all there for you to learn. Jump on it today for $99. 1 month in there will teach you. Then once a week, every Thursday night, I share my entire portfolio. We go over what coins I'm looking at. Every Monday, I do a coin list alert too. I'm always talking about what I'm DCAing into, what I'm building, what I'm going into. I show you what I bought, what I sold, what's happening. It's an amazing experience. Just rock 1 month with me. I'm telling you, I haven't taken a day off. I push every single day. And again, my goal is to make you the most successful person you've ever been. I also talk about working out in the trading group every morning. I talk about mental health. I talk about gratitude. It's not just about trading. Go to cryptolifer.com to find out more if you want to change your life forever. I'm telling you right now. If you're not ready, I get it. Not everybody's ready. But if you are ready to take the next step and you really, you're finally done with your old life and you want to make a change, go to cryptolifer.com today and make that change. All right. All right. And that's kind of where we sit for Bitcoin. Bitcoin a little flat there, but might be getting a bounce. Look at that. Bouncing back to the upside off the bottom of the trend line. And it was just a fake breakout. And then it possibly could be a fake dump too. As I said, I'm going to stay long. As crazy as that sounds, right? I'm staying long overall because of that huge bullish divergence in the 1 hour. The 1 hour RSI is telling me that we have bottomed. I could be wrong, everybody. And I'll eat it when we lose this key level. And I'll say, hey, but that's what I'm clinging to. That's the data that's giving me that confidence that we're going to see some higher highs here for Bitcoin in the next week ahead. And I could be wrong. There's a major resistance that we must break above now. at 95.8. Of course, look, we wicked to it and that was it. But it looks like we may make another attempt here later tonight or into tomorrow. And that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. All right. Amazing life-changing education and mentoring of the 99. Thank you. Yeah. I love the 1 hour. Me too. It's a great time frame. It's so awesome that a lot of people who help moderate and lift others up are once your students. So cool, Sammy. Yes, we created an amazing place. Love learning, rave song records. These are all people that have come, learned, and continue to stay and love the community. It's a place where they feel their good energy and vibes don't go to waste. So they want to keep, everyone wants good energy and good vibes. And people with good energy and good vibes, they want to put them towards something. And once you're financially free, maybe you're retired and you join my trading group and you're like, you know what? I like the vibes here. I want to help others. I've learned a lot. And we get a lot of that behavior around the trading group. I love it. Can I ask a question, please? Shorting HBAR, I like 23. My buddy says 26. What are your thoughts? I love your analysis, bro. Let's take a look at HBAR. That's a cool question to ask. I like that. Okay. So let's take a look here. So look, I have a long here for HBAR actually, and it still looks like it's valid. So my instincts, my trader system is telling me not to short HBAR and that HBAR is likely going to pump into next week. Again, I could be wrong. You might be completely right here. I'm not 100%. I never claimed I was. If I was, then everything I said would be right? Is every single thing I say right? No. So am I 100%? No. We all know that. It's impossible. I wish I could say that, but it's just not. It's not the case. Be pretty boring if I never lost. Like, the fact that people come here is because they don't know if I'm going to win or lose sometimes when I'm live trading, right? That alone creates entertainment. You don't watch a football game because you know who's going to win every time. So if I was 100%, my stream would probably be pretty dang boring if you think about it. So you got to see me lose. You got to see me win. That makes it fun to see me win when I don't lose. Anyway, I do see how you could be shorting maybe a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder here. I do see how it could dump. I mean, yeah, the safe bet is 26 because that's your new low, and then the lower low is 23. It's really up to you how risky you want to take it. There's a chance you don't get either of these shorts, though. I mean, it does look like it got rejected by the 200. It is rolling over here, but you have a higher low, a bit of a cup and handle. Bitcoin pumps, you're coming back to the top of the channel, then you're going sideways, and there's a chance that altcoins do rip. I'd be careful even shorting this at all. 777s as I speak. But I don't know, it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. He says, I have a full-time job and I work a lot. I want to get in the market, but I don't have a lot to start. Just start somewhere. You know what the secret to success is? Getting started, my friend. Yeah, so join a trading group. Do something. The best thing you could do tonight, I know as funny as I am shilling my own group, is to join my trading group. It's $99, right? You're in. Now a month goes by and you're in, man. Shout out to Bitch Izzard, my Sarasota buddy. God bless you, brother. Yeah. Appreciate your analysis. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah, the secret to success is getting started, my friend. We have ways for you to learn. Yeah. Showing up is half the battle. Amen. The group is worth it. Who here joined the group and got a lot out of the group? Like, they joined the 99 and they got way back more than $99. Anybody put a 333 in the comment section if you got so much more out of the group than you paid. I would love to know. I'll put myself on the block here to the public, and they'll tell you, the public will tell you, man, thousands of people around the world have dealt with me. And so my reputation stands for itself now at this point, after being online for days, for years, without a day off. If I was a shyster, if it didn't work, if I was a fly-by-night, get-rich-quick scheme type of guy, man, I wouldn't have so many people putting 333s right now. It just wouldn't happen. That doesn't happen overnight. You don't create this type of loyal following, this type of support by just going in and out, fly by night. This comes from day by day dedication, over and over again, no matter what. And we take it one step at a time. I will tell you, I don't like the trading today, and it's pretty flat tonight. I wouldn't open up a bunch of trades and go hard on altcoins. I would be DCAing and trading lightly for sure. All right, so it's not amazing at all. It's not amazing at all. Anyway, with that, this song usually tells me it's time to run. And I'm going to jump on out of here for the night, everybody. I've given you everything I could for Bitcoin for the night. I'm still in a long, I'm holding on. We'll see what happens. It's down now, 1.82%. So we'll see. And it doesn't look amazing. Look for that bear flag to possibly go further to the downside. Bitcoin looks a little sketchy tonight. But I gave you my analysis, and you will see, man, is Jimmy's boy, Concrete and Steel. God bless you, man. Well, God bless you all. I can't wait to see you all in Bitcoin Las Vegas. I'm also going to Token 2049 in Dubai. A lot of traveling coming up in the next few months. Those 2 trips alone are going to take a lot out of me. I can already tell. I'm already like getting ready. And then I plan to move for the summer. And so I got to buy a new home. I got a lot to do. I got to buy a new house. My summer house to go to. Oh, what a tough life, right? I got to buy a new summer house. I got to travel to Bitcoin Las Vegas. We got to go to Dubai. We got to run the trading group. We got to keep pumping every single day. All right. And we got to keep the stream alive. So we got a lot going. And I got to be a father, a dad, and a mentor. I can't wait to tackle 2025. There's so much coming our way. And there's even more. There's even more opportunity coming. And I can't wait to see where 2025 leads us. Shout out to Danny. If you're out there, Danny, Sully, we love you, man. And I think about you all the time, brother. And I thank you for sharing your world with me. I dream of us working together. I hope it continues. God bless everybody out there. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful night, no matter where you are in the world. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, and God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all tomorrow for another awesome stream. Thank you so much for a beautiful time. All right. Yeah. Hard to skip January membership due for Christmas for kids. Otherwise, hey, no worries, man. God bless you, brother. I'll see each and every one of you tomorrow. Thank you so much for your most precious asset, which is your time. Stay fresh, stay amazing. I'll see you for the next live stream. God bless. I appreciate it more than you would ever know. I'll see you all tomorrow.